could you tell me what is your working mood and working habit right now? What are your working habits?
It's really hard to be an entrepreneur. It requires loads of discipline, self-discipline to get up in the morning, have your breakfast, and start working. And right now, I started to become a solo entrepreneur. So it's been a month that I'm planning my own self every single day. And so yes, I wake up. Depending on what I do, I just wake up in the morning early by 9 and stuff. And I would literally make a list, a to-do list of all the things that I need to do. Can be related to my personal life or something related to my my company. So the brand, clothing brand. It could be related to marketing, looking for hashtags, looking for website creations, uh, software. It could be related to pictures, designing clothes, making research on new designs, new trends, contacting the warehouse where I do the clothes. So I've got different things to do, and I've got to plan myself, and I need to prioritize. But it's really hard because you have nobody to control you apart from you. So yeah, this is my routine, and at the same time I try to mix that with entertainment. So I try not to stay home the whole day doing my job. I try to go out in the nighttime or having fun in the afternoon. So I try to mix work and life balance.
How do you motivate yourself to do it every day? Aren't you tired of the routine and the same thing every day?
I love it. I love it. I love what I do. I love I love the end up product. I love the clothes. So I created this brand 1 year ago. It's called Ethnic Revival, and it's all about traveling, meeting different people, understanding about the culture of people, and using the fabric, which represents the ethnicity or the tradition of the country where I go, from Brazil to France to Morocco to here Slovenia. So I look for designs, I look for cuts, I fall in love with the fabric itself, the way it looks, the way it feels, and then it comes. Then I come to mix everything in my mind. Okay, so I guess I'm really visual. I use my artistic side, let's say, and I look for a way to to use this fabric in a different way. I'm trying to do things hasn't been done before. So I mix fabrics. I will mix so far so gonna mix wax fabric, which is also made in Holland, Netherlands, but which is exported to Africa. So everybody call it like African fabric, because African people they love those kind of fabric. It's colorful. Um, so yes, and I would mix that with like a modern cuts. You know, the clothes that you could basically wear on a daily basis in Europe, from shirts to jeans to to trousers and everything. And I'm trying to make something related to traditions, related to places, just as much as Slovenian people love their country, love their land. I'm trying to include this traditional part into the day-to-day life of people, because it's true that through times, I mean, you are Bulgarian, you could be you could be Slovenian or from Croatia, but it's really important to know where we are coming from, know what we are, and also understand the change and the transformation in our mindsets. Just as much as I am French, with origin from Cameroon, and I had the opportunity to travel all around the world. As soon as I travel, I um, what we call acculturation. It means I get involved that much in terms of learning the language, learning the culture, that I become part of this nation. As much as you uh, studying Netherlands, somewhere somehow. I'm sure that tomorrow, when somebody will talk about Netherlands, you'll be the ambassador of this country, of this city, because you know the culture, you should know, you might know the language, so that makes you more than what you used to be. It's like a double culture, even though you were not born there, even though you were not raised there. So for me, um, I would say that I'm Slovenian today. I will go back to Paris as a Slovenian because I love being here. People treating me well, and I value what it is. I value the nature. So tomorrow, I'll be the first one to say, "Hey, don't talk like we're about Slovenian people because this is my people." Yeah.
So, in this sense, do you actually accept your job as a job, or is it like passion or hobby? How would you define it?
Um, you see, this is really important. It used to be a hobby, but then I got to a point where it has to become a job. And this is why in June, when I finish my contract, because I work for an international company, it's called Total. They do oil and gas, so I import and export chemical products. And all the skills that I use, taking, talking to customers in different languages, coordinating the shipments of the goods until the product arrive to the customer in different countries, in different continents, um, making sure that everything is okay. I'm using basically all those skills, but for my own pleasure, for my own company. So I said, you know what? Let's do everything as it's supposed to be. Let's take it seriously. It's not a hobby anymore. It's a job. So this is why I registered the brand, and I opened the company. So I've got now the company name, a company number, a tax number, everything. So I'm trying to make it as professional as it should be, to build credibility, and even for myself to put pressure on my own self to make sure that hey, you started something, and you need to go on and on to make it better. Tomorrow, I would like to employ people. The aim of this project, the aim of this brand, which is more than a brand, it's a project, social project, is to promote culture, promote international communication, diversity. Because I'm mixing fabrics. So today, tomorrow, I can mix a traditional fabric from Slovenia with traditional fabric um, from Bulgaria. Okay, make it something. It looks like you, maybe. And I try to do all of that by also promoting local partners because when I work for example, when I do my clothes in Brazil, I work with local people, so I pay them, they spend the money locally, and also have like a social project on the side because all the money that I earn, I put a part of it on the side, and I always, like I do right now, participate in an entrepreneurship project to make sure that people locally also have the skills to create themselves a job, to create themselves an opportunity. Because everywhere I went, I realized that people find it hard to find a job, they find it hard to pay bills, but I feel like I'm in the same situation in Paris. So to me, this business has become like a second income, but it's also a way for me to survive, you know. So, so this is why entrepreneurship today is vital. It's vital, and every one of us should look for professional development to improve their skill and to become financially free.
What does it take to be an entrepreneur?
It takes courage. Courage, can I say it like this? Boldness. You really have to believe in yourself. You know. You also have to be a leader. You have to be a facilitator because you work with people. It's impossible to work on your own. So you need to lead people to one goal. It takes the will to take a risk. It's a big risk. You invest your own money, and at the same time you could work for somebody else and having no risk of return of investment. So it takes passion. It takes passion to be an entrepreneur because, like you said, you have to wake up every single day and make it happen just to survive. Um, it takes passion. It takes control. No, it's really hard to control your mindset, to control your emotions. It's really hard to control people also to make sure that they go toward the same goal. But like I said yesterday, it's not about controlling people, it's about leading people. It also takes intercultural understanding because we all have different mindsets. We all understand things differently. So it takes patience to explain the concept, to explain the product, to explain the mission, to explain the business model. And this is why the business canvas model is really important. It's a tool which should be in my office, in my desk every single day because every single aspect out of it needs to be redefined every single day. It needs to be put it forward to make sure that I understand it, to make sure that people who are part of my business, my partner, or my colleagues, or whatever, understand it, and to make sure that we go toward the same goal.
You have a personal formula for happiness.
Wow. The personal
Surprise.
formula of the happiness. To me, happiness, it's all about following your heart. Yeah. We live in a society where we are guided by television, media, people, friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, family, parents, and we have our own intuition. You know, some people say, yeah, you got the devil over here and an angel over here. But we've got an initial intuition. I don't know, sometimes I just want to cross the road and I think I should not do so because, and this intuition sometimes is the voice that we like to listen to. Sometimes it could be God, like a direct link between God and us. But to me, I think I'm trying to be more like fluid, more natural, and understand what I really feel like doing. Because initially, this is what we're supposed to do, you know. Sometimes because you're starving, you want to eat here in the streets, and you say, "Hey, I'm starving, I want this." Then you start thinking too much, then you end up eating something else. You want to eat healthy, and then you end up in McDonald's. So yeah, I'm trying to be as natural as I am, as I could be. You know, I I'm that type of guy. I think a lot. They call me cogito, but I try to be as natural as possible to let it go, basically, and at the same time, uh, not rejecting my feelings, not rejecting what I really feel like doing. So, so yes. But I'm still looking for a definition. I don't have any definition yet.
Whoa. Okay. Last one. I'd like to ask you, how do you see yourself in, let's say, 5, 10 years
Good question. It's like interview question.
time? Try
Like job
figures.
interview question. Where do I see myself? I'm 29, so I would be about 34, 35. I really like to push forward. I really need to believe in this business, you know. I think it is a great idea for me to travel, meet the world, and create a product, a tangible product that people will wear on a daily basis. People love to buy clothes. We are just like cars, and we have only one body. So material is something, but somewhere we live in a society where we need to dress up. So why not dressing up in a unique way? If you look at animals, the way that they look like, you know, they're all different. They have different uh, colors, they have different outfits, they have different features, and I'm trying to be unique. I'm trying to give the opportunity to people to become unique. We live in a society where, with mass production, uh, everybody looks like the same. Everybody's wearing the same clothes, with the same fabric, you know, the same T-shirt. and this is my goal. So I see myself successful in this business, in this clothing line, ethnic revival. I see myself traveling the world and helping other people, um, doing social projects all around the world. And basically, I see myself keep on doing what I'm doing right now. Literally, this weekend is the image of what I want to do in the future. This is the same situation that I want to be in the future. I woke up this morning and was like, hey, Mark, good job. I really like being here. I really like what I'm doing. And I hope that I will have the strength, the, the health, and the financial um, and the finance to keep on doing what I'm doing, because it also takes finance to do things, to travel and everything.
Thank you very much for this
Thank
interview.
you. Thank you very much.
And